I know it's been forever, but I'm back.
I'm back. Okay? Believe me.
It has been several weeks, several months since I've done a recap video for Stafford Studios, and I just want to say I'm here. I'm going to fill you guys in on things I've been doing since the first of the year. I've had several people ask like, hey, why don't you do those videos anymore? Well, it was just a thing of I'm just super busy, and it turned into a thing of like, I'll do it next week, and then like, oh, I'm going on a trip, or I've got this, and it's just, so I'm gonna be back doing these. Even if no one watches them, even if it's just me, I'm gonna make them because it keeps me accountable, and I love sharing what my business is doing. So let's get into it. So I'm going to tell you some of the clients that I've worked with since the first of the year in no particular order. But first, I have Alexander & Blake Limited. They are a dry bulk company that ships large amounts of cargo across the world. They asked me to film the process of one of their ships being loaded with tons and tons of lumber. And it was really cool. I've done some work with the Port of Pascagoula, so I was really familiar with their security team and the director. And basically, I went in there 3 different days and I shot some footage. Shout out to Alexander & Blake. Thank you so much for having me come film the process of loading your ships. Another project I did while I was at the port was for a Chevron tanker. One of the captains of a vessel named the Bay State contacted me and asked me to get some footage of them. They are renovating and renaming the Bay State into the Florida Voyager. And which is really cool. At my job, my daytime job, I'm like engineer by day, videographer by night. But my day job, I've actually worked with and tugged in the Bay State before. So it was really cool to go film the process of that tanker. It is a Chevron ship and they were renaming it. They had a big ceremony. So it was really cool. I got to do that. So shout out to the captain and to Chevron for letting me film your tanker. And a third project I worked on at the port since the first of the year, I got to work with the port and Neil Schaefer. They wanted some aerial footage of one of their docks that they're working on, so I got to go do that. It was a short, sweet project. All 3 of these companies are different, but they operate in the same area, and it's just really cool to serve my local city and local port. So thank you so much to Neil Schaefer, Alexander & Blake Limited, as well as Chevron. Speaking of the city of Pascagoula, technically this event was in 2023, but I didn't edit it or post it or promote it until 2024. So it was the New Year's Eve, the first ever anchor drop for the city of Pascagoula. It was crazy awesome. Had a lot of fun. One of my team members, Lucas Nason, came out, got some video footage, and he did all of the aerial footage for that project. And so we want to say thank you so much to Main Street Pascagoula for having us out. We love filming live events, whether it's concerts, public events, city events, we love it. And so we had a blast and that video turned out really, really cool. So thank you, Main Street Pascagoula, for having Stafford Studios cover your live event. So one of my favorite clients that I've gotten to work with is Duarte, and they are located in the Silicon Valley in California. I've watched them from the outside for so many years growing up, and it's just really cool to be partnered with such an amazing company who has such an awesome brand and such a huge reach of influence and level of excellence. And it's just really cool. So I flew out there last year and got to do a 2-day retreat with them and film a culture video, which just recently won an American Advertising Award, if I may say so. Went out and filmed a project for them last year. They have a really great partnership with Apple. They work with Apple University. So I got to go film CEO Nancy Duarte and also got to do part of an Apple case study and interview. So it was really, really cool. I got to go out there and do that. Since the first of the year, I've been doing a lot of remote editing for them. So what they do is they film a lot of stuff and they'll send it to me and I'll repurpose their stuff for them remotely. So I'm kind of like on retainer with Duarte, kind of. So very thankful, shout out, and thank you so much, Nancy Duarte, for having me serve your company from such a far distance all the way across the country. But it is awesome to be a part of something in a company that's so big and has such a huge reach. It's really cool to say that I've gotten to work on projects, film, edit, produce, and deliver that get delivered straight to Apple University. So it's really cool. I'm very thankful for their partnership. Their team is incredible. I absolutely love working with all of the staff at Duarte. So thank you to Duarte. They are another very consistent client that continues to come back and that I get to serve on a weekly basis. So I'm very, very grateful for that. Another brand new client that I've gotten since the first of the year is Exceed Therapy, based out of Gulfport, Mississippi. I have known Lindsay Perkins for several years. I've done several golf tournaments for her and filmed stuff in the past. Well, she reached out and she said, hey, I'm with Exceed Therapy. We've got some really cool things going on, and they wanted some pictures and video. Yes, I said pictures. I am not a photographer, nor do I claim to be a photographer. People ask me to take photos all the time. I'm like, nope, I don't do it. Like, I just don't do that. Like, all my camera gear, my lenses, everything is set up. Actually, the camera I'm filming on now, like, I've disabled the ability to take photos. Like, it doesn't even, like, if you push the shutter button, it won't even take photos. Like, I have 2 cinema cameras and another camera that I use, a Sony one that takes photos. It's kind of set up for that. So anyways, I don't do photography, so don't ask. Sorry, I love all I don't love all photographers. Let me clarify this. I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this video. Photography is very important, and I think that there are a lot of people who do. You know what? That's a whole nother video. Let's just stick where we're at. I do video, not photography, but several of my clients in the past have asked me while I'm on set location, filming a commercial, filming B-roll, interviews, if I can snap a few pictures while I'm on set. Of different things, and that I say yes to. We are a video production company. We don't do photos, but I don't really advertise that I do it, but if it's a really special person and they need it done, if I'm on set, then yes, we'll do them. So all that being said, took some photos and some video for Exceed Therapy. It was really cool. It's going on their website and some social media pages. So not gonna lie, it was kind of strange sometimes, like filming people doing physical therapy, because anytime someone sees a camera, they turn into this. They're like, they can be the most charismatic person ever, and they're talkative and they love it and they don't mind, and they hit record and they're like, my name is Jeff or something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. No one there did that, but everyone there was really cool. I got a waiver signed. Everyone there was just very helpful. Even the people doing physical therapy, you know, they're in uncomfortable positions as it is. And so, you know, to be on set and be like, you know, you're uncomfortable, you're in pain, you're going through physical therapy, and then to have like me with the camera just being like, hold that shot. So it was a good challenge. I love to be challenged. I like doing things out of the ordinary. I like things that are challenging, I don't like easy stuff, you know. They didn't mind me invading their personal space at all, so it was really cool. So shout out to Lindsay Perkins and Exceed Therapy. Looking forward to coming back and serving you guys again at your other multiple locations. So another service that I don't really advertise that I do a lot is I build websites. I used to do them a lot in the past. I don't really do them much anymore, and I don't advertise that I do them. But if someone, you know, through word of mouth says, hey, I'm looking for a simple website, can you do this? Yes, I build them. So in the past, I have built a website for the Pascagoula Bar Pilot Association. They're an incredible group of captains and pilots and their staff there. I get to work hand in hand with the pilots every day at my job at Signet Maritime. And so when they approached me and said, hey, you know, can you make us a website? I said, usually I'd say no, but I'm saying yes. Pretty much I'm kind of on retainer with them. If they need changes to their website text, if they need to rotate photos, if they need updates to their forms, like to the tariffs or anything, you know, related to the Bar Pilot Association, I do that. So I've done some work for them since the first of the year. I love the Bar Pilots Association. The Pascagoula pilots are awesome. And I'm gonna be going out soon and filming some stuff for them, for their website, making them a cool promotional video for the Pascagoula pilots. So thank you, Bar Pilots, you guys rock. And last but not least, I have to mention one of my longest lasting clients that I love so much, Harrison County Development Commission with Mr. Bill Lavers. Mr. Bill is incredible. If you've never met him, you are missing out. You know, people say that a lot, like, you know, if you've met Bill Lavers, you know he is something special. So he called me, and since the first of the year, I've gone out a couple times and done some updated aerial videography for Harrison County and some projects they're doing. They're doing a lot of railroad construction. They're clearing land. In the past, I've done a lot of interviews with Bill Lavers and several of the small businesses there and big businesses, but since the first of the year, it's just been primarily drone stuff. So very excited about that. I love being able to go and just fly and film things, even if it's just something simple as land clearing. So most of the times he's there with me. He'll show up with me and just make sure no one tries to like judo kick me and be like, what are you doing here? Because people don't like drones. And the problem with that is there's a lot of people out there. That's for another video as well. So anyways, a lot of people out there who just go buy drones, break laws, hurt people, invade people's privacy. They make it difficult for professionals like me who hold a license and who are insured. So usually drones get a bad rap. People don't like them. It's frustrating, it's hard. But Bill Lavers is excellent about communicating with city employees and other people. And so I truly love Mr. Bill. He is an incredible guy who gives back to his community in so many ways. That is my recap video for January and February. I try to keep these super short because I know probably all of you have better things to do, but I like them for myself. I like to let everybody know what I'm doing. I have a lot of people in the community that really support me, my team. Hit that like button. You don't have to share it, I understand, but comment maybe. If you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe, because it really helps the algorithm. It helps all that stuff. So check us out on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. My website is staffordstudios.media, and my email, if you need to get in touch with me, is chris@staffordstudios.media. Y'all have a blessed day. Thank you for tuning in, and catch you next time.